1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's
Bad Falls.
Like the boxcar racing.
Yeah, it's something. What do they call it? Yeah, it's something racing. I can't think what it's called.
Yeah,
but it's Red Bull, isn't it?
it is Red Bull.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I mean it's actually quite a comical program to watch. I mean, they're funny, some of these contraptions they build, and they're quite clever. But yeah, I do agree with you. I mean, it's kind of a light-hearted program, but they do have some pretty nasty falls when they sort of the thing turns over. But yeah, I mean, I think that's quite a fun program to watch. It came to prominence during COVID, the lockdown. I think it was on every day, and apparently they got a lot of viewing figures at that time. But yeah, it's good fun to watch. Quite ingenious, some of the things.
Yeah. Now there's one that always makes me laugh, and I don't really see the point of it. And you can just tell that there are multiple injuries from multiple participants in this game. And he's only played in England once a year. So I think they chase like a piece of cheese down the hill. Has anyone seen that?
Yeah, it's a national sport for England, isn't it? Cheese rolling or something. Yeah, I don't know whether that's extreme.
Do you know where that originates?
It's in one of the places in England. I think it's only in England. Yeah. I've never seen anywhere else do it. And you get people from all over the world just coming to get injured. You know, I watch it and I'm thinking, why don't the government just ban it? This is me anyway.
Do you know what its origin is? Why they do that?
Do I know why they do it?
Yeah.
I've not really looked into it. I was
just curious.
Yeah, because they always, you know, every year, and I can't remember what time of the year, but every year, at least once a year, if you watch the BBC News, you'll see, you know, they'll say, oh yeah, you know, and then the winner is there holding up this bit of cheese and going, oh, I've won it 3 times. I've fractured one rib. I've broken it, you know, and he's and he's so proud of it. He's so, and I'm thinking, all for a piece of cheese. You could have just gone to Tesco's.
It's one of those eccentric British things, isn't it?
It is.
We do a lot of that sort of stuff, really. It's quite eccentric.
It is.
That's
so
good.
do people that engage in extreme sports, do they just, I mean, all right, so is the aim to see how much harm you can bring to yourself? Is that the aim of it? Because
no, it's not. I think what it is, there's a drug, isn't there, of the adrenaline that flows. Right. If you're putting yourself, you're going onto the edge, you're living on the edge, particularly in an extreme sport, something very dangerous, where there's the narrowest line, you could actually say the high wire, the narrowest line between life and death. You know, you're putting everything on the line, literally. But I think any extreme sport, it will involve either height or speed or some physical exertion. And for a lot of people, they need that drug of feeling alive. I think you listen to people who do these things and they say,
the leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything cast us and fund the aim of everything cast us.
exertion. And for a lot of people, they need that drug of feeling alive. I think you listen to people who do these things and they say, I never feel more alive than when I'm risking everything, when I'm putting everything out there on the line. I could even die. And sadly, some of them do. They do die. And when you think about that, it's such a huge thing to do, to know that something you enjoy and get the buzz from, huge buzz, huge rush of adrenaline, could actually kill you, could end your existence completely. And you think, why the heck would anybody really do that? but they do, and I guess that is the drug that people who do these things love. It gets into their system, and they don't want a regular sort of occupation, a job, which most people perhaps do. They want something that makes them feel alive, that endangers them. So I think that's what the basic underlying thing is about for them.
Yeah. What do you make of that, Danny?
I mean, I can't disagree with that at all. And I think in every aspect of life, people tend to always want to lean towards things that they enjoy more. For me, like for example, I work a 9-to-5 job, and if I could go do with that, if I had the talent to go climbing buildings, scaling buildings without ropes, or tow wiring between two extrapolis buildings or whatever, I'd absolutely go and do it. But unfortunately, getting up there, my legs would shake. I'd probably cry. It's definitely not for me being up high or doing extreme stuff. But if I had the goal to do it, then absolutely. But as Trevor said, some people just have it instilled. They thrive off that dopamine that they get from the adrenaline rush from doing extreme sport. I mean, like downhill mountain biking, for example. You've seen how thin those tracks are that they go down and the sheer drops. Why would anybody want to ever? Who were the first person that did that, and why did he think it was okay? I don't know, but yeah, people do have it just in them, don't they? But yeah, not for me.
Yeah, but having said that, yeah, go on. Sorry.
Go on, Kaz. After you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, having said that, Danny, I mean, you've done bungee jumping.
I didn't do bungee jumping. I jumped out of an airplane.
All right. What's that called then? Is it skydiving?
Skydiving.
Just parachuting.
Skydiving, yeah.
Skydiving, yeah. So what's the difference between that and, I mean, it's the same adrenaline, I suppose,
Well, the first time I jumped, I weren't in control. A little bit of a backstory: me and my drill instructor, when I was in army college, we had a bit of a love-hate relationship. And the first jump that we did was a tandem jump, which means that you're attached to somebody else. And unfortunately for me, I was attached to him. So when the door opened and the light went green and said, "Right, you can go now," he kind of just threw us both out. So the first one I didn't have much of a choice. And then the second one, you attach yourself up onto a line and you get dragged out of the back of the plane. Again, you don't really have much of a choice, but almost immediately from exiting the plane, your safety harness, the chute is not straight away, but almost straight away. It's
of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything cast us and fund the